The house of the soul, it's a very complex house. God has given it to you on a kind of rental agreement, a lease. So it's not yours, it never was, to do what you like with. And you probably haven't kept any of the conditions which God has written into the lease. Well, what are the terms of our lease? If this body is lent to me, what are the terms? We're told them. Keep your house spotlessly clean. The landlord of the universe insists on it. No lies, no pride, no greed, no selfishness, no filthy things, no infidelity. You have your body, keep it scrupulously clean. Keep it repaired. If you have any trouble, it's in the rental agreement. Call upon his name and yield to him, and he will come and cleanse it and repair it. And what's the rent for your body? Gratitude to God for the fact that you've been given life and a soul and a body to house it in. That's the rent. Have you paid any? I didn't for years. We spend the rent on ourselves. How do we do that? Well, all my time and all my enthusiasm and all my mental and physical energy is spent not on gratitude to God, but on me. But then, to extend the illustration, the time comes when the landlord starts to send us letters. In what form have you had a letter from the landlord of the universe? Well, now and then your conscience has been stirred, that there's more to life than just your money and your goods and your earthly pleasures, that there is a God, there is a Creator, and your conscience is pricked for some of the things you've done, maybe terrible things to other people. They're letters from the landlord. Set your house in order. Come and discuss with me your back rent. Come and think of your relationship with the God of your soul. Come because your soul is in danger and your life is ever shortening, and one day you've got to give account, and if you leave it too late, there's no forgiveness. So you've had the warning letters. How many have you screwed up and put in the waste bin? How many have you ignored? You sort of sensed them coming and you didn't even open the letter and think about it. Your body is the house of the soul, and now the dry rot is in, and the cracks are appearing, and the rain comes through the roof, and it's getting worse. You're letting atheism in. You're now critical of God. Your house now is in a terrible state. There's rot everywhere, and there are rats of unbelief and cynicism running about inside you. And then eventually the lights will go out. You're not paying bills. The electricity is cut off. You've become a complete atheist. All spiritual light has been switched off. You're in a hopeless state now. You doubt everything and you believe nothing. You blame the landlord for all your troubles. Dear friends, what hope is there for us? How can you pay all that back rent? How can you ever mend your life and the house of your soul? How can you make up for all the sin and the insults to God, the things you've done, thought, and said? You can't. He is holy. He cannot let us off. He's perfect. He's just. God will not contradict his holy nature and his character. Amazing love. He's paid himself. Christ is the lover of lost, sinful human souls. And he's come down from heaven, and then he allowed himself to be arrested and nailed to Calvary's cross. And when he was there, he said to the Father, "Punish me for their sins instead of them." Christ took it all. We cannot begin to imagine it, friends. Repent of your sin and give yourself to Christ, and you will be made new now and forever.